Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode. Tonight we are back looking at Hyliion and the stock and the company and the future prospects of it. So if that sounds good, please do leave a like and subscribe. But just before we do start with the video, please do subscribe. As you can see on screen right now, we're on 51. I would appreciate it so much if you could get us to 100. You guys did amazing yesterday getting us to 50 from 40. So I would appreciate it so much if you could get us to 100. But let's jump straight in with a quick analysis of the stock as we usually do. Looking on the 6 month, we can see from around the point where it came on, we were at $10.27ish. Then we took a sharp rise upwards, and then it went down from there all the way to around that $17. We saw a high before that of around $30, I believe, and then we were stable here for quite a while. And from that point, actually, we started to see a rise, which has obviously gone up and down a tiny bit, mainly up. To be honest, we've not really seen much move to the downside until around now. So the highest point that we reached with this stock was around $60, I think it was. Let's have a look. So we can see here is around $55, and ever since then, basically, we've been on the way down. A little bit of a spike there, but recently we have seen a huge sell-off. So this is information which I think that you guys deserve to know, so please do watch all the way through to the end because there's a lot of stuff which I need to explain to you. So first things first, when you have a look here, we can see the stock is down 8.25% today alone, and there's two ways to look at this. We can see this as, oh, is this a start of the decline of the Hyliion company, or is this a great time to buy the dip and buy into the stock, because obviously it has been quite high, and this could arguably be looked at as a discounted price, as we have seen dips in the past. Now, I am not a financial advisor, so I cannot guarantee that the stock is going to go back up ever. However, in my opinion, from my little look that I can do at this stock, I would say this could be a great time to buy it, and I am going to give you some great reasons why, so please do watch all the way till the end, and we are going to jump to them right now. So my source of information here is actually on Yahoo Finance, and this is an article talking about the merger to happen and to be voted on September the 28th, which is obviously very soon, and this could be a make or break for the company. However, in my opinion, I do believe they will merge, because let's think about it, if it's a small company with such a great potential, it just would make more sense to merge with another company to make your market cap larger, amongst a lot of other things, a lot of more potential with a larger company, basically doubling the size. Now, I'm not saying that they're worth the same amount of money each, however, it would increase the company's size. So if this does go ahead, which in my opinion it probably will, this could mean great things for the company. Another thing which I want to talk about is the actual Hyliion products itself. So this is another reason why I believe that stock was going to go up in the future. Now, as you guys know, I have talked about Hyliion in the past, and that's why this is an update video on the Hyliion stock. However, I believe that this is what sets the Hyliion company apart from other companies in electric trucks and things like that. So as we know, Hyliion company basically specialises in making powertrains and things like that, so not necessarily the truck itself. However, they have recently made a product which was a truck. I think it's called the Hypertruck. Anyway, that is supposed to be a hydrogen truck, I think it is, and I believe this could be a great thing. Actually, I think it's a natural gas truck. It's a natural gas truck, not a hydrogen truck, and this is a great product for a few reasons, which once again I will explain right now. So as you guys who have been on the channel for quite a long time will know, I have talked enough about the Hyliion Hypertruck and things that make it great, but just to recap, let's look at a few of the things which we need to know. So we've got a low ownership cost over a 7-year period, and this is obviously going to attract people because if it's cheaper to own, your profit margins for your actual business are going to be higher, and this is a good thing for any company. So this is one of the reasons why people might want to buy the Hyliion Hypertruck. But what I think is probably the biggest reason is basically the fact that you need no new driver training and no new infrastructure, because the Hyliion Hypertruck actually supports existing infrastructure, which is obviously a great thing, because other companies where, like Tesla for example, I mean Tesla have already installed a lot of their own chargers, but companies like that have already had to go out and put the things in place, and that's just not good. Whereas the Hyliion Hypertruck, it doesn't really need anything to run, and it is basically a good product for that. So a lot of other good features are things like you can use it as an inner city EV, which is good because it runs on electricity, as we know. That's good. Obviously natural gas and things like that are quite available as well. But yeah, I can just see this one being a good truck in the future. Now, another thing to note about Hyliion, I think it would be on one of the pages here if you wanted to go look it up yourself, but they actually do powertrains which you can retrofit to your diesel trucks. So I think this would be on the hybrid diesel part. I could be wrong. But what you can do is basically go and retrofit your truck with a hybrid electric system. So basically it allows you to retain power from braking and accelerating. So when that happens, so when you brake and accelerate, the power will be stored in a battery, and this means that when you're going uphill or whatever, you will be able to use a little bit more of electric power to power the vehicle itself, which is obviously a good thing for the future. Knowing what we now know about the Hyliion company and the products that they intend to make for the future, can I personally see this share price going up in the future? Yes, I can. Now, I would say this is potentially a good dip to buy it, maybe even wait to see how low it goes, but I would say this is one of those stocks where it kind of does get bought up every single time it goes low, because a lot of people can see the potential in it. So I hope you found this video good. I would say if you're looking to invest over a longer period of time, this one wouldn't really matter too much, because when we look at what the company has to offer, I would say personally make up your own mind about that, but I've showed you what the company has to offer, and then you can go and tell me in the comment section whether you think it will go up or whether it will go further down. But I personally think this one could go up in the future. So like I said, if you did enjoy the video, please do subscribe to the channel. It wouldn't go unmissed. It would be appreciated so much, and please do share the video with anybody that you can who would be interested. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. I will see you in the next one in a little bit. Goodbye for now.